Hey, what's going on, family? Welcome to your Monday night live stream. I am your host, Sir Ashley. And during our live streams, we talk about the Charlotte market, we talk about finances, and we talk about real estate. If you want to know anything about the Carolinas, particularly the Charlotte area, about where to live, where to invest, this is the show for you. We're here to answer any of your questions. If we don't know the answers, we will provide them in the next week's show. This week, we're going to talk about real estate investing and where is the best time or best place to invest in the greater Charlotte area. I also have two house tours for you. One, very luxury property we're going to take a look at, and then one more along the more affordable price point so you take a look at, just so you can see what Charlotte has to offer, because it is not a one size fits all. We have something for every budget, and we're going to touch on student loan deferments and how it's impacting people. We're not going to dive too far into it, but before we do that, I want to introduce you to Shantae. How you doing?
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing well, doing very well. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Uh-huh.
Can you put in the comment in the private chat? There you go, already on it.
Yes.
Danny, welcome.
Welcome.
Oh
She must
man,
say see that private chat already.
no, she didn't see it. Can you look at the private chat, Shantae?
I'm on it, yeah, but I only see
You
my
see
stuff.
Danny's information?
Danny was firing off. You beat me?
No. But did you see it though?
No, I don't see anything before what I put.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I'll copy
I'm
and
about to put
paste.
it I'm about to put it in the comment chat. To reach out to Danny Mullen, his information is in the chat right now. One, before I dive in any further, if you're new here, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome. This is a safe space. It's a safe space. You may get laughed at, but we're laughing with you. We're not laughing at you. We all make mistakes. We all just we don't take ourselves too serious, although we are professionals and like to provide the best service for our clients and customers out there. We want you to feel relaxed. We understand that buying a home is stressful enough, and we want to be able to guide you, but make sure you have a good time in the process, but make sure every I is dotted and T is crossed as well. In the comment section, I'm going to provide everybody's contact information. As you see, we have Danny's right here. His email is danny@crownkeysllc.com. And now we have, about to put Shantae's in here. And then Sheila, how you doing today? How you doing tonight?
Hi.
Sheila, I wasn't quite sure we were going to get Sheila back. She was very concerned with the lighting of the last episode.
I didn't feel like it complimented my complexion.
But no, welcome back. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sheila, you are a value add. And we have Sheila's information in the chat as well. All of their contact information. If you want to get a hold of them, reach out to them. These are some of the finest realtors, real estate professionals, investors here in the Charlotte area. Sheila does also focus on residential and commercial. So anybody looking to a space for their building, whether it be to buy or to lease, for their business, to buy or to lease, Sheila is where you should go to. Although all of us can help with that, this is what Sheila likes to focus on. We have Jocelyn Brown. Good evening, watching from a brand new construction home in Lincolnton. What's going on, Jocelyn? Congratulations. Now, Jocelyn, I think I know this answer, and I think I need to follow up with somebody. Who helped you buy that home? We'll come back to you, Jocelyn. Anything you all want to say before we go into these house tours? Because we're going to talk about real estate investing and that's what the main topic of today's live stream is about. Real estate investing and where's the best place to invest in the greater Charlotte area for your different purposes. But I want to share with you some house tours. Danny's main girl, Barbara Mosley, fan, gets on us about not providing house tours.
Maybe.
So we want to make sure you are able to see house tours because I'm not the best at just posting them on my channel regardless. Ambernique is the one that helped you. I will be reaching out to Ambernique. So no, thank you for that. Thank you for that. Congratulations. I'm about to start playing. Now, this first house we're going to look at is the Roswell. This one can be found in Cherryville, North Carolina, which is a suburb of Charlotte. And pricing is anywhere from $319 to about $326. And we're going to have details regarding how many bedrooms, square footage, and stuff that's offered. Roswell floor plan, 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 2.5 bath.
All right, next, we're going to need to take that music out.
There we go. Okay, it's out. I took it out. Now, this is an older video. It's not from this community in Cherryville. As you saw, it's from York, but it's the same floor plan. You come in, you have this eating area. You have a nice kitchen, huge island right there. Quartz countertop. And what's different than this in here, than what they offer now, is they offer move-in packages where right over here, I don't know if you can see this, my mouse right now, but where the refrigerator goes, they provide refrigerators and they also provide blinds and washer and dryers right now. This is by Meritage Homes. Again,
Nice.
4 bedrooms, Cherryville, which is, how far would you say Cherryville is from Charlotte, from Uptown Charlotte? Any of you?
What, 30, 35 minutes, 45 minutes?
I'll say about 30, 40 from Uptown. And you can get it in the low threes, 325, 326 right now.
And then, I mean, you touched on the blinds. I actually was looking for one of my clients some blinds. I mean, just based on the blinds, you're looking at, for a house that size with that many windows, you're looking at 25, but anywhere between $25 and $3,000.
Just for blinds. So here you get blinds, you get the washer, dryer, and refrigerator.
That's a huge backyard out there.
That is. And in Cherryville, you do get more space, depending on the lot you choose or whatever, but you do get more space in Cherryville than you would if it was closer to Charlotte. See, backsplash, quartz countertop. Now this one had a gas range. I believe it's electric in Cherryville. Now you do have a full bathroom downstairs as well as a bedroom. So if you have, guests over, let me see the toilet for the bathroom in there. But if you have guests over or just family members that do not want to go up and down the stairs, they have easy access right across from the bedroom. Then you have a linen closet right here as well.
And that's a massive island for this price point.
Most definitely. Now we go upstairs. As we go upstairs.
That's when he was working out.
You saw how fast I went up those stairs?
I'm sure you didn't speed up the video.
I might have did that too. I'm not sure. But I'm not getting up that fast nowadays. It's not happening. You have a loft up here. So again, you have 4 bedrooms and a loft. This is bedroom number 2. And I believe this is the general bathroom.
Okay.
Again, you're just not going to find a 4-bedroom. And again, the median price in the greater Charlotte area is right around, what, $400. well, 380 right around now. Now Charlotte is around 430. Greater Charlotte area is 380. Look up right here. Sorry, spray foam. That's what Meritage is known for. Better insulation, better energy efficiency. But you can get this 4-bedroom for under 330 right now. And this is the primary suite.
Size laundry room.
No, most definitely.
I think I always say it, but that spray foam is something that's just different, especially at this price point.
Yep. And you see Sheila info at Sir Ashley up there. You got to make sure we check that email. It's up there.
I hope you got time, Sheila.
And I'll check it in my lifestyle email as well.
All right. So again, 4-bedroom, a bedroom and a full bathroom downstairs with the loft. 35, 40 minutes outside the city center of Charlotte for under $330,000. I don't know what I'm doing right there. Oh, you get the USB-C outlets right in the wall already. And then this next floor plan right here, this next home we're going to go look at. Let me take it out a little bit. Let me remove it. Next floor plan we're going to go look at is the Marin by Classica Home Builders. And this is one of my favorite builders. I was gonna say it's one of my favorite floor plans. It's not one of my favorite floor plans by them, but I really like it because it has the owner suite on the main, has vaulted ceiling, and this price point is right around 1.2 in the greater Charlotte area. You have Classica right around you, don't you, Shantae?
Yeah, right around the corner.
Now, you know we were making fun of Shantae about her pool and grotto and everything. I told you the price point was right around 1.2, right? She said, yeah, right around the corner. It's right there.
Yep, so
Like, just
don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
this is right there. I see it. The neighborhood's right there.
Yeah.
You can see it from the pool.
All right, Danny.
All right, let's go inside and take a look at. Oh, sorry. Go inside and take a look. Marin floor plan. I think I put all the details on here. If not, I'll pause and go over the details for this floor plan.
Now, is that a 2 or a 3 car garage on that one?
I believe it is a 2-car.
Okay.
Two-car garage. It's a 4-bedroom, just under 3,500 square feet.
Nice.
So you come in.
Oh,
You have this
details.
little cove. Now this right here, I said 4-bedroom. I've seen it to where this floor plan. Let me pause it. Sorry. This right here could actually be a bedroom. They're making an office right now, so you can easily make this a 5-bedroom. This could be a bedroom, and it could be an ensuite for the bathroom we're about to go see right now as well. Right here. The bathroom can connect right to the bedroom.
Nice.
So it depends on what you want to do with this floor plan.
Is that a full bath?
It was not. It was a half.
No. But when you turn it into an ensuite, you can turn it into a full bath. Then you come in, you have the open dining area. See the vaulted ceilings right there, living room, and the kitchen right here. I just love the amount of cabinetry in this floor plan.
For somebody that doesn't cook.
I knew that was coming. But I have, I don't know if I want to say I have.
Yes.
I had, like all the utensils, all the kitchen appliances, like everything, the blender, all that.
Okay.
Like, and I needed storage for it, right? So I just like all the cabinets. I like all the cabinets.
Okay. I like this. It's got the little vented system behind the gas stove top.
Mm-hmm.
You have to store styrofoam plates somewhere.
Oh wow! Now that's a pantry.
That is a pantry. That's a nice pantry.
Mm-hmm.
But
I like it.
Go ahead, Danny.
I like that right there. That sea
Right
of
here?
windows.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
Classica is known for their indoor-outdoor living. Bill Saint and his wife actually helps design the floor plan. That's one thing they just all their floor plans. It's like a seamless transition from indoor to outdoor to where almost standard. I don't want to say standard because somebody might hold me to it, but you get the pocket doors that fold into each other on a lot of the floor plans to where you just can really enjoy the indoor outdoor. And once you go see this covered lanai, you'll see what I'm talking about.
Oh, look at that fireplace.
But this right here is just like, this is a living room and whole entertainment area right here. Sitting, eating, and I can see a TV right up against there.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have a fireplace right there as well.
And a pool like Shantae has, would go real, like
we'll go real nice right there,
yeah,
right?
right there.
Right,
Thank
right
you,
there.
Sheila. It would go very nice right there.
Yeah, right up in there.
Right there.
I can't with y'all.
And another thing that it's not on this model right here, but they have like the automatic blinds that can come down to where, again, just encapsulate the indoor outdoor living and make sure the bugs and all that. But also, in addition to the blinds that come down or the screens that come down, they have the heaters up here. You can get that design. The design center put the heaters up there as well. So again, really can enjoy that space year round.
All year round, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we came a long way. We got automatic blinds. When I was a kid, I was the automatic remote.
Right?
That's the truth. That's the truth. So this is the owner suite. This is what I love about this house right here. That vaulted ceiling. And you can choose to have it to where this just is like one straight wall. You can bump this out 4 feet, like that wall, bump it out 4 additional feet to just make this room even bigger and have like a little nook back there. You have laundry downstairs and or upstairs.
It's a huge bathroom.
Yes.
Oh wow!
Aisle to the ceiling again.
Yes.
Yeah. You like that shower, Sheila?
I do.
Think Tonio would like it?
Wow. That is a big closet.
You got the closet. You got the. I want to say his and her side, but both of y'all, like y'all can have both of those sides.
Yeah.
Hers and her.
Then,
Yeah.
her and her, and then the laundry room, and then you come right back to that's the owner's suite looking, and then coming to the living room area. So down here, we saw 1 bedroom, possibly 2 with that office. Now we're going upstairs. You see, I wasn't running up the stairs here.
So this is recent.
Oh.
You have a loft right here. You have the loft. See, hold on. So you have 2 different floor plans here. You have the Marin, and then the Marin expanded to where over the garage. I think in this one they didn't really do anything above the garage, but you can have additional bedrooms above the garage as well. Where again, it's just an expanded version of this floor plan with additional bedrooms.
Oh, that's pretty big.
Nice size
It
room.
is.
Yeah. Office, little desk area right here in the room. Walk-in closet, true walk-in closet, Sheila.
Oh.
Is that because last week I said that's a cute little walk-in closet? And
That's a step in. You said a step in.
Be on, brother.
If you could step in and turn around, it's kind of like walk-in.
Okay.
You have bedroom number 3 right here. Still walk-in. And then this right here is where it didn't expand. You have this little area where you can have a laundry room, but you can't really see it right now. If I can go, I can't go back. Where that door is, you have a expansive space to where you can put another bedroom and a larger loft area too, because that's above the garage.
Oh.
So again, we had something
What's
at
the square footage of this
35. So there you go. We have Meritage homes, 2,100 square feet from between 319 is the lowest I've seen it to 325, 326. Roswell floor plan. Reach out to us. They actually have some amazing bonuses right now. Danny, you just sent out regarding incentives and pricing and interest rate incentives at Meritage. And then what we just saw, the Marin by Classical Home Builders, you're talking about 1.2 starting off. Now, once you go into the design center and everything, you can easily get to 1.3, 1.4, but they do give you the first about, it varies. So I want to say anywhere from the first 40 to the first 50,000 in the design center upgrades, you get that on them. But it does vary depending on when you go under contract and the different incentives they have going on. But they are offering that. Now, anything you all want to say about those two homes or communities or anything like that?
No, they're both really nice. Huh?
I was just saying, I know that the Marin is right around the corner from you.
It is. It is. It's a smaller community too.
Oh,
smart. They're both nice. The 2,100 square foot was just enough for a small family or somebody starting out.
Yep.
First time home. And I know they're very investor friendly too.
Yes, they are. And when you think about, and then as we talk about investors, what we're going to talk about right here in the different areas to invest in the greater Charlotte area, where people are investing, these are things you should look at. A lot of people think investing in Charlotte, you have to be in Charlotte proper. We're actually going to be talking about areas outside of Charlotte where you can get the most bang for your buck and talk about the different things investors look for, right? Whether it be cash flow, whether it be appreciation, tax benefits, or obviously as an investor, you want to capitalize on all of them, but most of them I talk to have one primary vehicle they want to focus on primarily. So as we do so, to the people watching, if you have any questions or anything regarding the Charlotte area, reach out to us, put it in the chat. We're here to provide you information. I know I've recently had several investors reach out wanting to know about the area, different places to invest with the big, beautiful bill and everything taking place or passing. It really incentivizes real estate investing. And Charlotte, as a growing metro area, it's like, why not take the profits of a home we sold in New York or Connecticut and various things like that and invest here in the Carolinas and buy 2-3 properties, right? So let's talk about rent to price, cash flow. Now, we talked about Gaston County, Gastonia, and Rock Hill last week, just talking about the various areas. But when we look at the cash flow, the top areas to cash flow, it falls in line. You have Gaston County, you have Rock Hill, well, York County, Rock Hill primarily, Kannapolis and Concord, Cabarrus County, and then Lincoln County. And I saw Jocelyn, you're right there. You're right there in Lincolnton. So you're right. You want to go where the new construction is headed or being built. Of those areas, Danny, well, you're an investor, Danny. What would you say? What do you look for when you're looking to invest? And in the greater Charlotte area, I know I gave some notes or whatever, but you can, tell me what you think.
It really depends on what your end goal with that particular property is. You know, you do have some agents who are, I would say, they're looking for strictly cash flow, and then you have some that's looking for appreciation. Well, my Charlotte proper, properties, I'm looking for appreciation. I just want at some point, I just want you to pay the house off. So I'm fine with, couple $100 per door versus in other places.
Now, with that said, now we have some brand new investors here. Couple $100 or per month per door?
Per door, yeah.
Okay. So like so long as it cash flows $200 a month, you're good with that. You're not looking to make $1,000 a month in Charlotte for cash flow. Okay.
No. In Charlotte, like I said, I'm looking for more of appreciation, looking at that asset to continue to expand my portfolio. And that allows me to take out some money from that property to purchase other properties. It's easier for a bank to say, okay, this property is now worth, if I purchase it at 100 and now it's worth 200, I'm able to take out 80% of that to purchase another property. Whereas if it's something that I'm looking at just for cash flow, that appreciation is just sitting. So that price is only going to be really what I paid for it. And I'm just trying to get that rent. You're not going to be able to go to the bank saying, hey, I make this much money on this house. So that'd be like I said, a little stifling in what you're trying to do as far as investing. If you're looking at appreciation or trying to refinance to build your portfolio.
No, I like that. And that's so my rule of thumb when talking about cash flow is, again, I'm fortunate right now to be able to continue to work, right? I'm still working. I'm not dependent on the cash flow from the properties. So right now, so long as the property is getting me $250 cash flow a month, that's a win. Right? I'm not taking anything. I'm not saying not, because I might buy something subject to, or like there's other creative ways. But general rule, I typically don't take something where I'm going to be cash flowing less than $250. Now, there's always exceptions. You just got to know the risk reward to those exceptions. But you want to make sure it's cash flowing something, because there's going to be maintenance costs no matter what, right? So even though that $250, you're not gonna be pocketing and going out to eat and spending that. That's probably going to go into your reserve account for when that maintenance occurs.
Yeah,
it's bound to happen.
I mean, you got to figure with any real estate property, you got this CapEx.
Yep.
And that's covering those, vacancies, repairs. So you're really trying to figure out what is that sweet spot. That's really that. When I look at cash flow, I'm looking at actually profit on that home.
Yeah.
Once, I'm putting money aside for things. So just because the rent is $2,000 and my mortgage is $1,000, my profit or cash flow is not $1,000. No. I'm looking at, I have to now subtract any CapEx, which is your capital expenditures, which is really a lot of your big ticket items on the home, as well as your turnover. Because like if somebody move out, let's say in August, you're not renting it in the month of September. So you're losing a month worth of rent. Mm-hmm. So throughout
with that, not just you losing the rent, right? But you're also losing, might need to repaint. Might need to change the carpet, the flooring. Like you're not just not getting the profits, you're spending money too. Money's going out to get the home ready to be re-rented. Right?
Absolutely.
So
you have to factor all that in, and like I tell people is, you're looking at, and that's why, you're seeing a lot of investors, large investors, as we see, like, let's say America's Home for Rent. They're going a lot of brand new construction, because what it does is it reduces their capital expenditures. It also reduces how many techs that they need to fix some of these issues when they do arise.
Yeah.
I mean, so they hitting on all cylinders right now, which is why you're starting to see a lot of these new construction communities, which is all rentals.
I was waiting for you to get there to where people, there was, I watch the YouTube landscape here in the Charlotte area, and there was some YouTubers talking about the market's going to crash because of all these properties on the market that were rental properties and sitting. And those were the American Homes for Rent. I'm trying to think of Tricon. All of those players were selling their older assets that needed work. Mm-hmm. So they can have that capital to put toward new construction communities. Right? So because, again, if you buy new or build new, and I'm trying to think, there's several builders. You had Pulte, you had David Weekley, you had Taylor Morrison, who had communities that were going to be for sale.
Mm-hmm.
But you had these hedge funds, those large companies, buy entire communities. I'm thinking one is Steel Creek, Cedar Ridge, David Weekley, over by Rivergate. They bought the entire community just to rent it out.
Yeah, and that does two things. Not only is it a new construction community where you're going to have less things happen to the house, you also only need one maintenance man for the whole community versus having, 4 and 5 running throughout the city trying to fix stuff.
And what they did in that community, I'm not sure, I can't speak on other communities. What they did was, in exchange for the rent, they had the maintenance man live on site in one of the units.
Mm-hmm.
Like brand new construction, and not much needs to be done. It's brand new, right? But I'm like, man, this is genius. It was. Now, what it did do though, is it shrunk the home supply as far as inventory available to purchase, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now it made homes in the area go up because there was less competition.
Right.
Sheila, have you been seeing a lot of build for rent?
No.
You haven't been seeing it? They don't offer that in Fort Mill? They don't. They don't.
No.
They don't.
I did see a couple of communities in Troutman that were like that. Just
there's a community in Troutman where it's a new community, single family. They're all smart homes. And they actually have even chargers in the garage for Teslas or electric cars, like what Sir
actually had that lady on. She actually,
that real expensive one. So he can go up there and charge his car if he
in my rental.
Malibu Mitch.
Malibu Mitch. Yes. Man, I miss that. I don't miss it. I do. I miss being inconspicuous. I miss being inconspicuous. Man. All right. So between,
I feel like South Carolina is a little different though when it
talk to me about South Carolina, because I was going to touch on York
rentals, because in North Carolina, you're not like penalized for being an investor but you buy a home in South Carolina, then your taxes
triple.
Whew, yeah,
they triple.
Yeah.
That's one thing I wanted to touch on real quick, to where, because I mean, investors still invest in South Carolina, whether it be Fort Mill, Rock Hill, York. You just have to make sure the numbers work.
Yeah.
And why people invest in South Carolina is, one, the schools primarily are solid. The business tax benefit in South Carolina is amazing, right? And just the growth, the speed in which the area is growing and the rental increases makes it worthwhile at you have to run the numbers, right? At the interest rate that makes sense. But one thing that we got to talk about, we have a colleague, I don't want to say his name, who works with us. He lived in a home. As soon as he turned into a rental, he was shocked that he went to go pay that tax bill the next year, and it was more than triple the amount, to where the profit, again, we want to factor in all the profits or what you think the expenses are. He ended up making some profit, but nowhere near what he thought it would be, because he didn't factor in the taxes.
Yep.
He didn't factor in the taxes at all. So again, in my opinion, South Carolina, if I had the dream scenario, it would be buying a lot in South Carolina and building a duplex.
Or
a triplex, or up to a quad, right? Up to a quad, right? To where still owner occupied, but I'm able to profit off of these other units without having to pay that 6% tax.
And not even just the tax. the 6% because you're an investor.
Mm-hmm.
And I think investors get a bad rap because every year or every couple years you increase the rent. But what really needs what people really need to understand is a lot of that increase is going directly because of the tax increase. So that's kind of offsetting the increases within taxes, because as you said, it went up almost three times. But I mean, that's everywhere. I mean, we all got our Mecklenburg tax bills. Well,
insurance.
half the spring got the Mecklenburg tax bills. And I mean, you just seen the increase of them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then, people say, that in South Carolina that they're penalizing real estate investors. Are they penalizing real estate investors, or are they incentivizing owner occupants?
Mm-hmm.
That's what they're doing, because in North Carolina, they're not incentivizing owner occupants.
Mm-hmm.
Like me as an owner occupant, I bought what I bought because of the tax savings I was getting as an owner occupant.
Mm-hmm.
Right? To where if that same house was in North Carolina, the numbers just wouldn't have penciled. Wouldn't have made sense. But because it was owner occupant, it worked. So yeah, no. I say it over and over. America, majority of America, especially in the South, they value two things: business owners and property owners.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's what we all were.
Right.
Well,
you're
I don't
right
know about Sheila, but
you see this lighting?
Oh, I thought you were talking about a Christmas tree.
Sheila, yeah. Now, I think as far as appreciation goes, let's touch on this. I know you got to wrap up and go soon, Danny. Talk about appreciation. You talked about being in Charlotte. Appreciation is where you want to be. For my investors that are mainly focused on appreciation, where should they buy in your opinion, right? Based on what you've seen and what we've been talking about, where would you buy in Charlotte if your main focus is appreciation?
In Charlotte right now, you're looking at Noda, South End, Huntersville right now with a lot of what they're doing out there.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
In Indian Trail, like a lot of people don't look at Indian
Union
Trail
County
as what it used to be.
Yeah.
I think one more would be Denver.
Oh,
like
yeah.
Denver.
Mm-hmm.
I like Denver. Now, Denver, you couldn't had like a reminder or a flashback on Facebook. A house I sold in Denver about 7 years ago. And I remember doing an open house out there and nothing was out there.
No.
Yeah, I did. You saw you were
Yeah,
shocked.
I was ready to throw a shot, but I left it alone. You did an open house. Good job.
I did an open house.
How long ago was this?
7 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It'd be your own people. Your own people. But really, nothing was out there at all. Now you have every builder out there. You have shops. You have, in my opinion, two Publix.
Two Publix in Denver.
I didn't know there was two.
I didn't know it was a second one.
I know there's a Tesla charger and an EV Go charger in Denver. So yeah, no, you're getting a lot. And actually, one of the homes that I was debating on showing during this house tours today was in Sylvan Creek, D.R. Horton community in Denver that we went to, Shantae.
Mm-hmm.
One of those floor plans actually is one of the ones I was going to show because I like the 2-story living room in one of those homes we went in.
Right.
But I wanted to do comparison of apples to apples because that home wasn't finished at the time when we viewed it.
Yeah.
But
okay.
But yeah, no, I think Denver's solid too. Now we say South End. One of my favorite spots is just below Loso. Like it's not technically Loso, but Montclair, Starmount Forest, to where you still have access to the link system. And down south, South Boulevard. Those are I love those areas. Older neighborhoods, but appreciation is crazy. I remember just in 2019, my last flip right before COVID, I bought it for 200, sold it for like 460. But now that neighborhood is getting anywhere for about 6.5, 7 right now.
Yeah.
So Huntersville. Talk to me about Huntersville, Shantae, as far as why is appreciation going up? Why, as far as you want to buy in the Charlotte area for appreciation, why Huntersville?
It's still a lot of shopping and a lot of families moving in. It's good schools. I know around the corner from me, there is also Toll Brothers, DR Horton, Classica Homes.
Toll Brother, what's Toll Brother? Is it a big Toll Brother community?
Yeah, it's at dirt right now. So if any investors want to get in, now is the time for these communities. There's a 55 plus community coming. All of them are at dirt right
Sheila,
now.
you hear that? They got 55 plus coming for you in Huntersville.
Yeah, because I'm ready for that now, right?
I'm joking.
Wow.
So you're going to pick on the old person in the group.
Wow, we're ready, sir.
Nobody respects their elders anymore. Boy, this generation is ruthless.
It's just disrespectful.
Who raised y'all?
Yeah, so now is the time to get in while the prices are low and most of the incentives are pretty nice. I know there's DR Horton down the road. Shout out to our business partner, Steve.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Steve,
there's lots.
Steven is Steven. Steven. And remember, in the comment section, up top, the first comments are all of their contact information. You have Danny, Shantae, and Sheila's all in their contact information right there. Sorry, I just looked at the private chat. I don't know how I didn't see that. Another area, if you want to be like in Charlotte, where I'm not saying you want to be almost that sweet spot where you get cash flow and appreciation, but it's not going to be as much appreciation as those areas we mentioned just prior. We're talking about University City.
Oh yeah.
That appreciation, I'm not gonna say it's been exhausted. It's still some appreciation, but you're about 10 to 15 years late, University City, right? And then we have Still Creek, where parts of Still Creek appreciation is like Shantae and I exhausted that. We used all that appreciation, right? We took advantage of that appreciation. We used that.
I got all that.
But you have the River District right there. Is technically Still Creek, and there's certain builders that are still building in that area. So again, you get a little benefit of both the cash flow and some appreciation. But yeah, those are the areas in our opinion, just the research and looking at things where if you're an investor, I would focus on those areas primarily first. We mentioned anywhere from Gaston County, and there's different parts and pockets of Gaston County. I started this video off with a house tour of a home in Cherryville, which you can get in the low 300s, and you can definitely cash flow that without a problem. And again, you get to take advantage of, you get to be like the large investors. You buy that knowing that you're going to have your warranties and probably not going to have any maintenance issues for quite a while, the new construction, and just cash flow it. And rent is going to be nice. You're 35, 40 minutes. You're the tenants outside the city center. And you have I think other areas in Gaston County. You have Bessemer City, Cramerton right now, amazing schools, and some amazing townhome pricing. Now, single family, you can get some good deals. You can create good deals with the single family, but right now they're sitting for whatever reason for single family in Cramerton. But townhomes, you can get some amazing deals with the right builder, and reach out to one of us. We can direct you that way. Where else were we talking about? Sorry. Rock Hill. There's tons of communities happening in Rock Hill. What's the True Homes? This is a True Homes community or a DR Horton community in Rock Hill.
And also Statesville right now too.
Yes, I forgot about Statesville. We're gonna wrap up on this. Statesville. Talk to me about Statesville, because there's like you can get 3-4 bedrooms for what?
Under
Mid
yeah.
threes, right there. In Statesville. And depending on where you work in the greater Charlotte area, Statesville is not a bad option.
It's not. It's not. Hit that toll lane and you're good.
Like we've gotten accustomed to thinking that, and I'm guilty. If it's more than 15, 20 minutes, I'm just not going to take that. I'm not going to live that far out. But if we lived in any other metro, which I've lived in quite a few, I go anywhere is 30, 40 minutes. Right?
Sure.
So Statesville is a solid option. Same thing with Kannapolis, Concord, and even I've had several clients take advantage of Salisbury. And some people that work in Charlotte and some people that work in Greensboro as well take advantage of that middle area right in Salisbury. And one thing we just don't do a good enough job with, or even educating, is there's a train and a bus that goes to and from both areas that's very inexpensive, where if you don't want to make that commute driving, you can take that train or bus ride. That is very convenient.
And I know there's a community in China Grove, True Homes, that is great price point for right now. And I thought China Grove, oh my God, that's so far out there, but it's literally right near Concord Mills, like the next exit.
Really? I don't know why I didn't picture that. Okay.
I don't know. I thought it was like out there, but it's not bad at all.
No, I like it. Sheila, what say you? Where is the best spot for somebody to invest right now?
We guys touched on it when you said Salisbury and Statesville. I actually have some friends in Statesville, and their downtown is super cute. They have like a lot of little trendy things. They do festivals. So you kind of get that. You kind of get that small town.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't
feel,
realize
but
this.
still close. One of the reasons I particularly liked Fort Mill was because it was still close to Charlotte, but it's growing. But when I first moved here, it had that small town feel.
Yeah, it was nothing here when you moved.
Yeah, like kind of like where I'm from, like in Asheville. So if you ever go Asheville downtown, it's very trendy. It's very, I mean, you can just kind of walk downtown, and they've got all these nice different little stores and bars and things like that. So Statesville is growing. I had a client that was moving from New York that wanted to buy in Statesville. So in that search, I got to learn a little bit about it, and I was like, I saw her appeal to it. So I think that, and again, Salisbury, I think their homes are priced.
They are. They're priced.
I think they're priced very well.
Yeah.
No, I really like the pricing of Salisbury homes. Like,
and it's still an easy commute into Charlotte, or if you wanted to go to Winston-Salem, you're not that far from either.
And Danny mentioned Denver. Just as far as that commute, because I went to Denver a couple weeks ago for a couple days, and I noticed in the morning, like it's far from where I live, but it was such an easy commute. Like there was no traffic because you had everybody coming to Charlotte as I was going into
you're going the opposite way on Brookshire. I got you.
And same thing, even leaving, but I just felt like it was such an easy commute. It wasn't like crazy traffic. It wasn't like a million stoplights and roads and things. It was just, so I think Denver is a good area to.
It's growing.
I do like it. Well, ladies, thank you both. We were able to get out of this show today without Sheila offending anybody. So
the amount of emails I got, I've been canceled. I had to do a public apology on my Instagram. You can catch that.
Being heterosexual.
So yeah, I've tried to stay quiet because
No, I definitely appreciate it. Again, well, before we leave, I want to shout out again. The school drive is technically over, but it's not, because we literally just gave $1,000 to River Oaks Academy today in Charlotte. It is a Title I school that is in need of support and services and everything like that. So thanks to your efforts, Shantae, your efforts, Sheila, your efforts, Danny. And we still have some supplies we need to give out to other schools as well here in the office. So we're still able to assist and help the community around us. We did a lot for the local schools right here in South Carolina and Rock Hill. And now we are expanding that out. We went to Druid Hills, gave about, I don't want to exaggerate, about 50 book bags to Druid Hills in Charlotte. And then that's in addition to the 100 plus we gave to the school in Rock Hill, as well as the monetary donation, over $2,000. So we still have funds to give, and that would not be possible but for all of your donations, people that are watching, their sponsors, your efforts, Sheila, Danny, Shantae, thank you very much. And we just want to be a blessing to our community around us. Yes, we can laugh, we can make fun and joke with each other, but and educate the general public regarding housing. But I was those kids that needed assistance and needed help. So I definitely enjoy and feel humbled to be in this position right now to be able to give back. So thank you all. I appreciate it. You all have a good night. And thank you all for rocking with us. We had about, I think at most, about 20, 16, 18, 20 people at most. I know we started a little late, so thank you. Congratulations to Jocelyn again. I'll be reaching out to Ambernique because she didn't let me know I was closed. I'm reaching out to her. So, I appreciate y'all. Thank you. Y'all stick around.
All right. Good night.